Hey cupcakes! Long time no see. I did not upload a video last week because it was my birthday week. I'm doing my end of the year book tag, and I have my questions wrote down and my answers, and let's just get right into those right now. Okay, so for the end of the year book tag, we have only 6 questions, so we should be able to get through this really quickly. The first question is, are there any books that you need to finish that you started this year? The first book is The Night in His Eyes. I started it of December last year and have not picked it up since. Like, I think I got maybe 3 chapters in and didn't care, or had other books I needed to finish that were more important, and it's been on my currently reading on Goodreads since December of 2024. So I definitely would like to finish that by the end of December 2025, if I can do that. The next one is The Dark Inquiry. I need to finish it because it is on my Our Fantasy Bingo board. Our Fantasy Bingo board ends in March of 2026, so I would like to finish it before the end of the year, or at some point before March of next year. Same thing with Snow So White. I picked it up and started it and never finished it. And then also I have The Kingdoms of Velspar. It is on my Our Fantasy Bingo board and my 25 and 2025. I actually have it over there. I forgot to grab that one, but I am about to actually start reading that one as soon as I finish Green Teeth. I'm 83% in that book for my November TBR, and so that will be getting started and hopefully finished at the end of this month, which we only have a couple of more days, or at the beginning of December, so I can get into my December books. And other than that, the only other book I need to finish is The Crescent Moon Tea Room. It actually came out in July of 2024, but I actually didn't start reading it till July of 2025, so I would need to finish it because they've already came out, I think, with the second one, and it is a beautiful cover, and I started reading it and I got bored and I put it down and never went back to it. So I have a lot of books that I need to start and get finished. So the next question is, do you have a book to transition into cooler weather / the end of the year? So I wrote down that I have Harry Potter, the last one, because it is always one of those that I read festive time, or at least I watch the movies during festive time. So it's the last one I need to read. I need to get it finished. It's also on my Our Fantasy Bingo board, so if I don't finish it by the end of the year, that's fine. As long as I get it done before March, that would be great. The next book I have that I would like to read that transitions the cooler weather / end of the year is The Midnight at the Christmas Bookshop. It is the book club read for Cozy Tea Reads on Fable, but I have to read the first book first, which is the Christmas Bookshop. And so I have to actually technically read both books, but that's fine because I'm hoping if I can get Green Teeth done today, start Kingdom of Velspar, I can also read the first one and then transition into the newer one once we start our book club on December 1st. And then other than that, I just have the 12th Night book, which is a book I've been talking to you guys a couple of times about. It's a D&D friends game book, but it is called 12th Night, and it makes me think of the 12th Night or whatever. And then Northern Lights is also another book. It's on my Aurelium for August, and it has a pretty green cover with a little couple with a tree, and I thought that was very Christmassy so I want to read that one too. The next question is there a new release you're still waiting for or needing to get to? And so I put Brigand and Bread Knives by Travis Baldree. I need the paperback version of it so it matches my other 2, which are right over here. Right there. So I can get it to go with those 2, but it doesn't come out until next year, so I'm waiting for that one. And other than that, I have all of my Book of the Month books. So I have... this is technically not a new release, but I have Dragon Fruit I need to read. Alchemy is Secrets I need to read. It was a new release, but it's set during Halloween, so I might wait till Halloween to read it, but I don't know. If not, I really want to read it because I love Stephanie Garber. These are newer releases from Book of the Month. Red City, would love to get to. I got the deluxe edition of it with the sprayed edges. And Silver Elite, same thing. Got the special edition with sprayed edges. And then I got this one just now, which was the November pick, which was Violet Thistlethwaite is Not a Villain Anymore. And it just has the white edges, but very, very pretty. So I have all those for sure I want to read. I want to read The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk, which is the second book to the second duology for the Crown of Nyaxia series, because I just literally finished like a couple of days ago the Songbird and the Heart of Stone, and I would love to just immediately jump into the next one because I took a very long time to even read the first one and was needing to read the next one for the Here Kid, which I've gave up on entirely. But either way, I would like to get that one finished so that way I'm not over here getting into that book and then guessing what the heck happened in the last one. I'd rather just jump right into it next to keep my brain remembering what happened. And then other than that, it's Direbound, because I added that to my Kindle Unlimited to read and I still haven't picked it up, and I really need to pick it up because it's also my October Aurelium pick for the Year of Aldia challenge, so I need to read that. Let's see, and that's it for that question. Next question is, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? I need to read Eyes Like Stars or Fable, depending, for my autumn classes. I need to read Architects of Destiny, also for my classes / our fantasy bingo board. And if I need to pick one more, it will probably be The Fallen and the Kiss of Dust, because I would like to remember what happens. So those are my 3 books I would like to read before the end of the year. And then the next question is there a book you think could still shock you and become favorites of the year? And I wrote down Direbound because it is a very different story and it's all my favorite things in it, so I'd like to read that, as well as Silver Elite, even though I don't really like dystopians, but I do read them, so I think that actually might be a good one. And then Red City, I've heard, is just always just been amazing reviews so far that I've heard, so I'd really like to jump into that one and read that one. And the last question is, have you already started making reading plans for next year? What are they? TBRs, highly anticipated videos, etc. I'm going to be doing 72 books next year, so that means I have to do 6 books a month. I will probably have to start doing audiobooks and graphic novels just to make sure I do 6 books every month. And then other than that, other the plans that I have a lot of planning for my booktube content. I have already got my calendar set up for today's video, and then all of December and part of January. So I'm excited. And then also I have a thing that I was working on yesterday and I really hyper fixated on it, and I'm excited to hopefully get it into fruition. So that is my end of the year book tag. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, that's it. I will see y'all in the next one, and until then, stay sweet, cupcakes. Bye.